I think they should be able to get like basic cell phone data, like phone call length, maybe who you're calling, but not much. Like that's it.
I think they should be able to do all the things they need to do. I don't like it when they invade my privacy, but at the same time, I want to feel protected, and I think that if that makes me and everybody else a lot safer, I think that they should be able to do what they need to do.
I think personally, just the numbers we dial.
Like if they just need to do what they need to do to catch the bad guy.
Not at all.
I think they should be allowed full access.
I think the NSA should be able to see the numbers that were called with phone calls and see the length of the calls, but I don't think they should be able to exactly listen in on the calls.
I think they're like monitoring people's maybe cell phone calls, text, emails, like however much they want. Like if they want to see the full thing, then they see it. Like if they want to hear the phone call, then they hear it. Like
I think probably a little bit of both. I do think they listen in.
Yes, I've heard of it, and I think they listen onto conversations of people, possible terrorist attacks. They try to stop it.
I think they listen on phone calls, they read emails.
Yeah, yes, I have heard of it, and I do think that they're listening in on a lot of phone calls that we have.
maybe like 5-10%. I'm not sure. I don't know.
I would say maybe 50%.
I would say something high, around 80%. I don't know.
Like 80%.
10.
Probably 15 to 20%.
A very small percent, 1% maybe, 2%.
Okay.
I'm sure they've done some good. Yeah.
Started.
Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how successful it's been if they've actually found criminal activity or terrorist activity.
We don't really know because we don't have the numbers, but I would guess they have, but I'm not certain on it.
Not that I know of.
I probably not.
I don't think we would know publicly, really, to say, because if they've stopped acts of terrorism with listening on calls, they probably wouldn't tell us, but publicly we haven't heard anything, so for now it's no.
I'm sure they have prevented some crimes, but that doesn't make it okay.
I would say, I think that they work with like private companies, like cell phone companies, and get data from them.
I think they do. I think, I mean, if they're smart, they'd want to maximize their success in catching the bad guys out here. So, like, you know, the more the merrier.
I would think they probably work alone.
They probably do work with the private sector.
You think?
Probably after 9/11.
George Bush?
I would say post 9/11, the Bush era.
Bush, post 9/11.
After 9/11.
I'd probably say early Bush after 9/11, probably.
That makes them sound like they're doing a very good job and that everything they're doing seems necessary.
I think they're doing a great job. I personally don't care. It isn't that affecting me, honestly.
Okay.
That would definitely change my opinion. That's further suggests that what they're doing is, you know, a solid program. Like, you know, it's not, I guess you could call it an invasion of privacy, but, you know, lengths of phone calls and numbers don't really mean anything.
I wouldn't believe you that they don't listen in on the actual conversations.
I think that's quite a lot of attack. And I wouldn't be surprised if AT&T were offering up all their data and etc. because I think that's worthwhile.